Cowboys midseason grades.
That's what we're doing. Thank you, Chap. Let's do midseason grades. We're going to go around the room here, and I like involving Peyton in more of this while he's distracted.
Okay, this will be fun.
You know, we don't typically involve him in football talk because he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Power
but when he's
rankings,
distracted,
that's football talk.
That's true. But this is good. We'll have Peyton here. We are at the midseason mark for the Dallas Cowboys, and I wanted to take a look at how are we grading out some of the performances so far, specifically of some hot button names. So I've got 8 of them here. We'll get through as many as we can. If we have any left over, we'll touch on them a little bit later. So number 1 on this list, what is the midseason grade, F to A+, for Brian Schottenheimer? And you can weigh in on the fan text as well, 877-881-1053.
So this is an interesting one because there's 2 kinds of grades. If this is a 10-year head coach, I think you grade him differently, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you grade everything different on first year as you're getting your feet wet.
There are absolute growing pains that I think we all expected to go through. I think I would say a B or B minus. And now listen, to me, you got to understand where I'm coming from. I think a B is a amazing grade. I never saw a B.
Is it possible to have a positive grade? And I don't just mean here, in any context. Is it possible to have a positive grade and be a 4-13 football team at the end of the year? Not necessarily this team. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think so.
So you are saying that there is a context of where are you at? What are you trying to accomplish?
For example, I think you can have Aaron Glenn is 1-7. I think everybody would say he would not get a great grade. But if he was changing cultures and everything and everybody looked to be really happy, I think you could get a positive grade. Mike McDaniel is going to get a negative grade. No doubt.
Yeah.
If the Cowboys don't win another game, it's going to be tough to give Schotty to really give him a positive grade. I still think he could do it because he hasn't. I think, obviously, not losing the team is big. They seem to be having fun. They seem to be enjoying what they're doing. There's a lot that I disagree with that he's done. I'm a little disappointed that he's not more aggressive in certain situations that we've had those discussions on. But I think overall he's probably about a B minus or B.
I would go B, flat B.
Yeah.
I think that...
Which, again, for me, I think that's an amazing grade. If my kids got all Bs, I'd be happy. A lot of your parents would be like, no, I'd hate that. For me, it's like, well, I didn't get a B.
I mean, if you're 3-5-1, I think a B is solid. I think there's signs of what he's trying to accomplish here. He's largely responsible for the offense. The offense has basically been good. He's trying to get involved when the defense has not met up to expectations. So I like his level of involvement, what he's trying to do. So I'm going to give him a B. Some of the answers on the fan text. We got a D minus from the 682. 325 says a B currently. We've got a B from 682. 972 C plus, maybe B minus. Peyton, what's your answer here?
I'm going to go B minus here. I'll go B minus. I was thinking C plus, but I was like, first year head coach, and RJ's right. He hasn't lost the locker room or anything. The players seem happy when talking about the culture change. So I'm going to go B minus. I mean, the record isn't there, but Schotty doesn't play defense. He doesn't play defense, so I'm going to give it a B minus right now.
By the way, is that a low bar to say he hasn't lost the locker room yet?
That would factor into my grade, though, I think. So, I mean, yes,
I'm
I think so.
not criticizing you because I said the same thing.
Right.
You hadn't lost the locker room. But is that a low bar by us? Are we losers now? Yes, I am a loser, but are we
it's
being losers?
It's not a bar I think is particularly important in year 1. It's important in year 5 with McCarthy. Did you lose the locker? Are guys checking out on you now? Early on, I wouldn't expect you to lose the locker room in year 1. People are figuring things out. All right, next one here on the list. Another hot button name. Dak Prescott.
A minus.
Okay.
He was tracking A plus.
A minus.
But back-to-back mid-ish games, right? These last 2 games have been kind of mid. And A minus is still fantastic. He needs to cut back at some. I think he's got a few more interceptions than he probably should have at this point in the season. He's tracking for about 12 to 14 for the whole year. That's almost won a game. You don't want to. If you have 14 interceptions, it's almost won a game. A minus. Is it too high?
No.
That's too low?
No, I think it's probably about right.
All right.
A minus. Yeah, I think if this was 2 weeks ago, we'd be saying A plus.
Absolutely.
But he had a couple, games that stepped him back, so A minus. Peyton, what do you got for this one?
I'll go A. I'll be different than y'all. I'll go A little above. Right? A's above A minus?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah. So I'll go A. Not A plus, but yeah, Bobby's right. If if this was a couple weeks ago, it'd be A plus. He's playing like an MVP, but last 2 weeks, he's taken it down a notch, but I'll go A, just A for Dak.
Again, some of the answers on the fan text, we've got A minus, B plus, wins and losses are quarterback stat. He's fine, but not a huge difference maker. 201 says Dak A minus, potential MVP. 469 Dak B plus, OG Irving. All right, next one here as we do Cowboys midseason grades. I already know what your answer is going to be, Chop.
All right.
But you guys can weigh in on the fan text as well, 877-881-1053. George
A plus.
Pickens.
A plus, baby.
Would you like to expand on it?
He's a superstar. They need to keep him. They need to find a way to keep him. Whatever, by any means necessary.
What is it that you have just fallen in love with? Is it the demeanor? Is it the play style? What is it?
I love a receiver that carries the ball in the palm of their hand. Is him telling you, you can't get me. I love that. I love that.
That's solid. Peyton?
Yeah, A plus. I mean, what he did when CeeDee Lamb was out was incredible. He really carried the wide receiver core there, the room there. So I'm going to go A plus. He's been huge. I mean, I hope we're able to re-sign him, keep him here. But yeah, George Pickens has been amazing, and he hasn't blown up or anything like that. He's had some maybe you catch him on the sideline a little mad, but that's normal.
We don't bring that up.
That's
Peyton.
normal, but no blow-ups yet, no nothing. He's great with the media. We haven't played any terrible audio that we always played when he was in Pittsburgh. I'll go A plus plus.
Rocking the shiesty that he's got.
I'll go A. It's not quite A plus for me. The only thing that keeps it away from being A plus, there have been times throughout the season where he has not finished his routes, especially early in the year. He was not finishing his routes very well. There were times where you wondered about, is the effort all there? Is he locked in? Is he like some of the contested catches early on? It felt like, all right, attack the football, dude. So that's the only thing that keeps it from being an A plus. An A is still a great grade. It's higher than what Dak is, but it's an A for me.
Former Cowboy James Whalen texting in.
Well,
on the Schotty comments, he says he agrees with the B minus, but he also says, do we have to dock him for hiring the DC? And I guess the follow up is did he actually even hire the DC, or was that thrust upon him?
I think it was a hire from the top that the coach gave a thumbs up for, and if he didn't, they would have looked elsewhere. Does that make sense? So it's like,
gotcha. They
found the candidate that said, we think this is the guy, and he went, yeah,
all right, cool.
And if he said no, then they may have gone, okay, well, let's look some other areas. But they really clearly trust Matt Eberflus, and now things have shifted a little bit. All right, we got time for at least one or two more. You can weigh in. These are midseason grades for the Cowboys on the Franklin Injury Attorneys fan text, 877-881-1053. Jadeveon Clowney. And you can factor expectations, whatever else you want in there.
The last couple of weeks have really shot him up. I'll say B plus.
That's solid.
B plus?
I think that's good. I would go maybe a little under it. B. Just a B. B to B plus, though, I'm fine.
So you couldn't get him into the A range?
Mm-mm. No, I think
is that because of expectation? You expected more?
No. I think I know what he is, and then he's played well. He knocked off some rust, took him a little bit. But yeah, he had a couple games there where he was not making the impact that he normally does, even in the run game. But I think that he's largely been a positive, and that grade is trending up. I imagine if he keeps this up, I imagine we'll be talking about him as like an A, especially for when you signed him and what you got. Peyton?
So I'm going to go B plus, just because my expectations, not that I don't like the guy, but they were a little low coming in. He's coming in a new team. He's got to learn everything quickly. His age factors in that too. So I'm going to go B plus, but my expectations were lower for him.
Some of the other answers we've got here, 682B, 214 B plus, B minus from 903. 214 says C, irrelevant. Clowney, B minus, says the 945. And then we'll throw one more out here. Tyler Guyton.
Oh, man. I would say C minus.
I think
C.
It was a C minus 2 weeks ago. I might bump it up to a C plus now. It's not B territory, but there's enough positive there that makes me feel like you might be able to turn something around here, and that's encouraging to me. So I would go C plus for now. C to C plus. Peyton.
I'm going to have to lean C minus. Not quite closer to D, but yeah, I'll go C minus here. My expectations were just high for him. I mean, he has been a disappointment this year so far, but C minus for Guyton.
And then the fan text weighing in on the Tyler Guyton grade. 940 says Tyler Guyton C plus. 214 says C minus. 682 says D minus. So we've got some of the fan text weighing in there.